I'm Scott Allen Miller. It is the 30th of March, 2023. This is my vlog of daily life living in León, Nicaragua, and today we're gonna look at some houses from the outside. We're not going in, I'm just out for a walk, but we're gonna see some houses that are for sale and for rent. More after the bump. I wasn't planning on making this particular episode today, but I was out for a walk filming other stuff anyway, and I stumbled upon so many properties that are for sale or for rent that it just made sense to show them. So today we're doing a special episode where I'm out for a walk. We're gonna be talking about several properties that are available in the Sutiava area, whether it's the barrio Sutiava, where I'm sitting right now in Puente Arlencillo, or in Veracruz, which is the area against the highway in eastern Sutiava. Real quick, I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you where we are in the barrio. This is the little housing development, if you can call it that, of Puente Arlencillo. I'm actually sitting on the puente as I say this, and this house, which is for rent, we're gonna be coming back to at the end of the episode, so stay tuned to see that rental. But we're gonna head to Veracruz first and look at a whole bunch of houses to buy and a school, just give you an idea what's available in the area. It was a nice day for a walk. I thought this would be fun. Before I do that though, real quick, please remember to like and subscribe. And if you'd like to help support shows like this, buy me a coffee. It helps a lot. This evening is April's birthday party out on the beach. So that's what we're doing tonight. We're heading out to the beach for the whole evening and just hanging out at a private birthday party event for her. That's gonna be a lot of fun. And our day is kind of centered around that because we're helping with getting chairs and tables and orchestrating the whole thing. So we're pretty busy with that. It's Thursday. Let's get to our first house. Hey everybody, I am back out here in Veracruz, which is a really upscale and gorgeous neighborhood on the west side of Sutiava, which is the city on the west side of the León megaplex. Still not that big of a city center. And I came across this house. I've been seeing this one for a while and it is gorgeous from the outside. I have no idea what's on the inside. So this is another one that I would love to come and show and video for you guys. So as we said on others, it's we're currently doing an offer for $30 to come out and do a home showing. And of course, if one person does it, everyone gets to see it. So it's not the kind of thing that we want lots of people to do. It's you know, we'll make it public. If it's a house you're actually interested in potentially buying, you know, you can see it privately, and then afterwards, once you've made your decisions, then we'll make it public at some point, as we've done with other houses. But we'll take photos and videos and get the asking price and the layout, the square footage, all those kinds of details for you. So I'm gonna step out of the way so you can see this house. It is absolutely gorgeous on the outside. So much greenery everywhere, and it sits directly on Nicaragua 14, the highway also known as Ruben Dario, coming out of León proper. And this gives us really good access to the city in this direction and to the beach in this direction. The houses out here, it's a great neighborhood. Sorry, the wind is actually blowing my tripod over. I hope the audio is not terrible today. And it's just a fantastic spot. It sits off the highway on a siding road, so it's very safe to ingress and egress from the driveway. It looks like it's a really large house. It's a part of an area that has really large houses. All of the neighbors are very nice large houses, and it is an orchard on the other side of the road, which I will show in a second. But this is a great physical location for a lot of people who are looking for kind of city living and kind of country living. It's a really nice blend in the middle. It is frontage, so you're gonna have really high visibility from the road, but that can be really nice. But if you're looking for extreme privacy, then it's probably not the best. It's not bad because of all the green it has out front, because there is a courtyard area between the fence and the front of the house, and because you are on the siding instead of the actual road. The house is pretty visible, but it still gives it quite a bit of privacy, but you're definitely gonna see the traffic, you're gonna hear the traffic. So if you're looking for really silent, really country, really isolated, this is not the house. I don't know much about it other than that. It's a wonderful area though, so well worth looking at, and I'm gonna show a bit, and I did a short of this already. So I was just out for a walk and wanted to grab this because it's a phenomenal house. And people still, you're close enough to the city that people still come by with ice cream or whatever they sell. It's some kind of frozen treat in the afternoon. I didn't look at what he had. All right, we're gonna show more of the house. Someone commented on my show about the Bible verse on the sign the other day, and that is it right there. And we're gonna start I'm going to turn the camera around and bring you past this house just so you can see a little bit. You're not going to get a great view. It's just from the outside, but it's such a cute spot. I think it's worth walking by. Notice it has this really subtle gate at the top, has really good gated doors here. That is a lot of space for parking. Really great parking space and perfect outdoor patio. Like, this is definitely an outdoor living kind of spot, which is exactly what you want here in beautiful Veracruz. I'm going to raise up the camera a little bit so we can see over the foliage. And all of that's going to help keep that house cool on the inside. Having greenery on the outside, having foliage on the outside of your house does a lot to absorb the sunlight during the day. So that's a really good sign. You got lots of nice doors. Like, they probably do laundry over on this side. Breezeways all the way around. The walls, even the garden area is all the way down, just all green. So absolutely fantastic. I love it. And so this is the next door. I love this tree. I don't know what kind of tree this is. I wish someone knew, because they're one of my favorite trees here in Nicaragua. And you can see the little community that it's in. And you can see those are some of those really expensive houses I've shown other times on the other side of the road. So this is a great spot. All right, back to our regular program. Okay, so I was showing one house for sale and I stumbled on another. This one is much smaller, doesn't seem to be in great repair, but would absolutely be way, way, way cheaper. It's still in a really good location, but it's not that great of a property from what I can see. Very exposed to the road, much smaller, doesn't have that really cool interest, but it is available, and it is honestly a great location. So if this is something that someone is interested in, you could do a lot to fix this up and make something of it, but it's what I would assume is going to be a fixer-upper. But that could be a great thing. It's great to do that kind of project here in Nicaragua. It's not that expensive to make changes, and especially if you're coming from abroad, often you want a place that's customized to you a bit. So there's not a lot to see here. You have, a yard you'd really want to clean out. You've got to put doors in. There's a lot of things in disrepair, but these are all easy fixes from the outside. The front, if you replace the doors and stuff, could easily be attractive. Here's the information for sale. And we have a garage space on the other side. I think this is all empty. I don't think anyone's in there, but I don't really want to poke my head in to find out. Hola! There are people there. And we have a really good garage space over here. And I think this is their space over here as well. So this has a lot of space, and the location is really fantastic. I just showed this for the other house, but you're on this siding in Veracruz. It's hard to beat this as a location in the city. So again, great access to the city in front of us, great access to the beach behind us. This has a private garage and driveway onto this siding, and that's the greenhouse that we looked at just 2 doors down. So a real opportunity for something if you wanted to be able to customize a bit. And of course, you could put an outdoor gate, much like the others. So this one just has a fence right there. You can see this one is wide open, and you can see how they built a wall on a lot of the ones down there. Well, that wall could be continued right here. This would be a great way to extend that. It would look even with the rest of the neighborhood, and you could have all of this as a private garden area really easily. So there's a lot of potential here for someone looking to make someplace their own. I'm gonna make a short of this as well, but I just stumbled on it, so I just wanted to grab all this video while we had a moment. All right, I stumbled on yet another beautiful looking property. Now this one, I know nothing of what's inside. One time I've seen the guy that lives in here sitting outside. You can see the beautiful houses behind me. We're still on the frontage road, but farther down. And this is, again, I don't know anything but has this beautiful greenery. So I'm gonna turn around and show you. So the houses we looked at are way down there. These are the mansions that everyone notices because they're wide open on the way to the beach. And this place is really recognizable because of the second floor. It's gorgeous, but that's not for sale. But this green wall is just fantastic, but it's only a wall. So I can't tell you anything about it, but it is for sale. We got some information here, but very little. I'm going to attempt to get up close. I don't think we're going to be able to read that. That's going to take some work. And continues down here with this really great garage door. And then the neighbors have some beautiful places too, much smaller. But so this is in a great location, again, on the frontage road in Veracruz. Could be anything behind. It could be a shack. It could be a mansion. We have no idea. A satellite view might show us something interesting, but it's another spot that is available, and certainly we could come out and get pictures and videos and find out what's in there. And it really is. I love this whole region of Veracruz. Being able to be in the city in just minutes and being able to be on the beach in 12 minutes is a big deal. It's hard to really downplay as for living every day in the Leon, Nicaragua area. Having that access to the highway and to the city and the beach, it's about as good as it gets. Yeah, some people prefer to be downtown and be able to walk everywhere. Some people want to be actually on the beach all day. But if you want the best of both worlds, this is the area that wins out for sure. I was not expecting this. We've come upon a fourth place that is for sale. I'm making shorts of all of these as well. But this is on the corner here at Heroes and Martyrs of Veracruz. So very easy to find on the map. I'm gonna walk forward. Actually, I'm gonna spin the camera around because this is gonna give you a really good idea of where we are. So this is the place we're looking at. This corner lot here goes down. You can see where the edge of the wall is there. It's hard to see what's inside, but there's information on the side. It's got, they're doing the square yards or square varas for the land area, but the house is 2,024 square meters, so about 2,200 square feet. Gives you an idea. Pretty decent sized house, nothing huge. It is a beautiful spot though, absolutely fantastic. And you can see a little bit more on this side. And they have the sign here as well. Lots of great flowers, good wall, decent house on the inside, people living there currently, garage access in the back. Let's walk all the way around. The backyard is just grass and empty, but a lot of potential. You could turn that into a garden. You could turn that into a patio. One of the reasons that houses in Nicaragua have this space around them inside the walls is because they are, it's breezeways. You want to have airflow. We are a hot country. So having a house that's all closed off would mean, and you can see the front here, you can see a little bit of how big the yard is. I'll try to block some there. So why is this such a great location? So same as all the other houses, this one sits on the corner though. And so this is the Colegio Pereza de Maria across the street. This is their brand new sign. I have not had a chance to show this sign on the show yet, but this just went up. They had a really old, ugly sign before. So this is a girls' school, really important high school here in the area. So this is a beautiful campus. I've shown little bits of it on the show before. Absolutely fantastic. So having a private girls' school across the road from your house obviously does a lot for land value. Also, you have the bus stop right here. So if you want to take public transportation, it doesn't get more convenient. You are sitting on the side road and you're also sitting on the boulevard. This is the boulevard for the Heroes and Martyrs of Veracruz. So this is the fanciest, oldest part of Veracruz, and this is the house on the corner. And then you have the biggest pulperia in the area being Veracruz, right here on the corner. So a lot of your shopping you do here. You don't have to go into a grocery store for a lot of basics. You can do it here. And this boulevard, and it's really hot and dry right now, but this is kind of like a little park in the middle. So this is an area that's not super lively. It's still kind of quiet living, but it's right in the heart of things, and it is a fantastic location. So that house has a lot of potential as well for someone looking here. Was not intending to do any of this today, just stumbled on a bunch of fantastic stuff, so wanted to take the opportunity to show you guys. All right, taking a quick break from the properties that are available to show the Ciba School, or Escuela Ciba. It is an elementary school currently, but growing here in Sutiava. We're not in Veracruz anymore. We are closer into the barrio Sutiava. We're actually in the barrio Sutiava. We're still in Nicaragua 14. We're on a different frontage road. Or you could argue it's the same frontage road, but a different segment of it, but it's not connected. And that is the Santa Maria community up in front of us. We have some beautiful houses over here. We have the Medina's, which is a it's not a gas station, but it's a little mini market there. And we have this little community here. I'm not sure how much of this property is Ciba. It may be all of this, but it is a really nice school. If you're looking for a private school for elementary school age kids, this comes highly recommended. I'm really hoping at some point we're going to get a tour of the school. I'm hoping to get in there and show you guys. We have friends who come here, and so and it's right in Sutiava. So if you're anywhere in Leon, people will come here. If you're in Sutiava, especially, and you have kids and you want a good school option, this could be it. So I just wanted to show it because I was in the area, and we've heard so many good things about it that it's worth pointing out that it's here. I'm sure they would like to get the word out as well. All right, the last property I'm going to talk about for today is the one behind me. This is an old, well, what we call a new colonial here in Barrio Sutiava. So the other houses we looked at were Veracruz. We're now east of Veracruz in the real Barrio Sutiava in the region sometimes simply known as the Puente Arlencillo, and I'll show you why. I'm going to real quickly show you. So these houses not available. Set on the corner. This is not a dirt road. It turns into one, but it's paved here. It's just a lot of dirt on it. There is a nice hotel and some really fancy houses around the corner. Not a ton. It goes into a weird little community. But here is the sign for the Puente Arlencillo. That is simply a reference to the bridge that is right here. But this little community is listed in places that I've seen as the Arlencillo Bridge community. So I think that may actually be the community name because there's so little here. There's not really much of a need to give it another name. The Parque Arlencillo is what we're looking at. All those trees over there is the side of the park, and the Santa Maria very, very, very rich community is just up there with some of the biggest mansions in town. So this is really a good spot. The zoo is back here, a bunch of really big parks. The river goes along here, so that's water down there. Not very much water, but a little bit. You can see a bus stop up the hill a little bit, and that is Sutiava right there. When you think of Sutiava and all the buildings and all the stuff going on, it is as close as where those cars are down there. And this is Nicaragua 14, but we are on the frontage road here in Sutiava, not the Veracruz frontage, but the Sutiava frontage. And here we go. This is the house that is for rent, a new colonial. Now, if you've seen my videos of my house in Barrio, if you have not, go look that up. And that we do a walkthrough of that house, and it gives you a really good idea of what a new colonial is going to look like inside. This is almost the same. It's slightly different, but it's a very, very similar layout. And I'll get a little bit closer. It's got this steep driveway, no garage, just this one parking spot. The driveway situation is not the best, but this is a quiet frontage road. You'll never have traffic here. Most people just park out on the road, so that's not ideal, but it's what a lot of people do. But this driveway is feasible, and but this is very steep, and it's just how it has to be. Normally you use these stairs, and it has this little, you could put in a beautiful garden or something here in the front. Like there's a lot of opportunity there for something, but it is currently not much of anything. But this little like tree planter thing is very gorgeous. The paint is nice. And it's important to note that this comes all the way over here. This siding here is part of the house, and that's actually on the side of the house is a laundry area. Now, I've toured this house a year ago, more than a year ago, when Alan and Anna were looking at homes. This is one we looked at for them, and it did not meet their needs. It has a new colonial, like the house that I had in Barrio. It is open on one side. So a traditional colonial is kind of a big ring with it open in the center, but this is open only on a side. It's like half a colonial, basically. Gives you a lot of breeze in the middle. That area in this one, my house in Barrio had a little garden in the middle. This one has a swimming pool. So this one has a swimming pool. So that's a big deal. It's not a huge pool, but it's a nice pool. It then, I believe, is a 4-bedroom. The kitchen is in the front corner, has a little dining area. It's very open air. So once you're inside, lots of open. It has a front patio that you can see up there. So if you're looking to sit outside, you can do so up there, or you could add something down here, or of course you could modify the driveway to do whatever it is you wanted to do with that. There's a lot of potential. Now, this is not for sale, so the amount you can modify is between you and the owners, and maybe it would be for sale if you were interested, but I've spoken to the owner, and I think it's a family house that they're looking to keep, and they're just not using it currently. Very nice woman who owns the place, and she said traditionally, this is a year ago, that it rented for $450 a month. But times are tough. They're asking $400 now. It is a great location. It's a really good size. I would say it's over 2,000 square feet. It's probably like 2,200 square feet is my guess, with pool and then this open laundry area on the side. So your laundry area is separate from the main part of the house. My house in Barrio, that laundry had to be moved in because that side where the laundry is supposed to go was converted into those apartments that we also showed in a second video. So there's a lot that could be done with a space like this, but this one is doing the traditional with the pool in the middle and the breezeway on the side with the laundry over there. So your laundry's kept away. It's not like in your space, and you have a beautiful courtyard area, atrium. So a really nice rental opportunity, and I'm sure this is one that someone could move into right away. $400 a month, I guarantee, is going to get you in there. And I've only spoken to her when I toured the house, but she was really, really nice. So I hope you enjoyed all the houses we showed you today. All great locations, some to buy, some to rent, and the school. If this is stuff that you want to see more of, let me know. You can really let me know by buying me a coffee. That is your best way to express a vote. You buy me lots of coffees, and I guarantee the stuff that's getting me coffees is what's going to get done on this show. But no matter what, please remember to like and subscribe. Comments down below, hop down, tell me what you liked about houses, what you didn't like, what you want to see, which ones you're interested in, all that kind of stuff. This is just me out for a walk, enjoying the beautiful day out in the, there's a lot of of sun, but it's not too hot. And share with your friends, put on social media, and I will see all of you tomorrow.